Board Member Belknap, I'm bringing it up. Finance Committee.
You ready for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
13.2 is
Yes.
Medicaid billing. And the motion for the board is the committee moves that the board direct USBE contract staff to work jointly with the UDOH staff on language for an RFP for the Medicaid administrative claiming of the Medicaid.
Okay, the motion before the board is that the board direct USBE contract staff to work jointly with the UDOH staff on language for an RFP for the Medicaid administrative claiming. Discussion to the motion, seeing none, let's vote. Boy, I have a lot of papers, don't I? Okay, where's my list? Okay. Board Member Belknap,
Aye.
Board Member Bolter,
Aye.
Member Cannon,
Aye.
Vice Chair Cummins,
Aye.
Member Davis,
Aye.
Member Earl,
Aye.
Member Gravitt,
Aye.
Member Hanson,
Aye.
Member Haynes,
Aye.
Mark Huntsman and I, Board Member Lear,
Aye.
Board Member Marsh,
Aye.
Member Thorpe,
Aye.
okay, voting was unanimous, that motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, please continue.
Yeah, we're on to 13.6. Motion for the board, the committee moves that the board approve the carry forward spend plan for FY 2020 from the SAS, from the EDEQ and the SAAM programs. This is for special ed.
Yes. So the motion before the board is that the board approve the carry forward spend plans for fiscal year 2020 for the SAS from EDEQ and SAAM programs. Discussion to the motion? Seeing none, let's vote. Board Member Belknap,
Aye.
Board Member Bolter,
Aye.
Member Cannon,
Aye.
Vice Chair Brittany Cummins,
Aye.
Member Davis,
Aye.
Member Earl,
Aye.
Member Gravitt,
Aye.
Member Hanson,
Aye.
Member Haynes,
Aye.
Mark Huntsman's a aye. Board Member Lear,
Aye.
Member Marsh,
Aye.
Member Thorpe.
Aye.
Okay. Motion carries forward unanimously. Thank you. Board Member, Chair Belknap.
Okay, 13.7 are 277,477 distribution from the trust distribution account and administration of the school land trust programs. This is an amendment. The motion for the board is the committee moves that the board approve and continue our 277,477 draft forward on second and final reading pending a review by TAC. Chair, would you like me to stop there or talk about that review?
Let's see if there's some discussion. The motion before the board is that the board approve and continue R277-477 draft 4 on second and final reading pending a review by TAC. I'm not seeing any discussion.
I'd like to make, I don't know if it's a motion or an amendment to this because of the review by TAC.
Okay.
Okay, I attended the TAC meeting and they actually worked on draft 4 and Ben has put this back in the backup. It is draft 5 now with TAC's approval. There was one dissenting vote and the rest were unanimous coming out of TAC for draft 5. So
How do I tell them I want to talk?
Okay, well, so making a motion to amend.
yes,
is that what you're asking to do, Board Member Belknap, is amend the motion to substitute draft 5 for draft 4?
Draft 4 for draft 5 because of the pending review by TAC. It was part of the motion.
Wow. Did I not say that right? That the
You did it
motion
just
is to-
backwards. You said 5 to 4.
to substitute draft 4 with draft 5.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Want to, you already spoke to it, or do you want to speak to it?
Good enough.
Okay, Board Member Haynes.
I rose my hand earlier because I was concerned about draft 5, so we've already discussed that.
You have concerns about draft 5?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Okay. Sorry, we didn't see that. Well, we had to get the motion out of the committee, so that's what we did. Not seeing any other,
Chair Huntsman, it's Board Member Lear. I've got a question.
okay, we just saw that. Thank you. Go ahead.
Questions to the Chair of the committee, Chair Belknap. I haven't looked at this for a couple of months, but did the committee address the excessive specificity that was being amended into the rule? Do you feel comfortable now that it is broad enough for LEAs to deal with it decently?
Chair, can I answer that?
You bet.
Okay, after our committee, and some of that specificity was a problem, or some, I went to TAC on Monday, and they reviewed this, and so some of the specificity has been taken out. There's been one line added, and Carol, I don't know exactly which one it is, that still has fit them look at the core courses, but opens the door up for other things that the districts may find as their most important educational need.
Thank you. I can probably live with that.
Okay. Nothing else? So the motion before the board is to substitute, or no, is to regarding R277-477 to substitute the draft 4 with draft 5 on second and final reading
That's an amendment. That's the amendment.
as amended.
And remove the language concerning the. trust
And-
advisory committee for the amendment.
Yeah, that'll be my final reading. We'll take that. Oh, and then remove the language pending a review by TAC. So this is to the amendment to substitute draft 5 with draft 5. Board Member Lear.
I said my piece. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay,
Raise your hand.
we'll need you to raise it.
I tried. I
Hand
did.
down on the computer. Okay.
I tried.
All right, we're gonna vote on it. Not seeing any other. Board, this is substituting draft 5 for 4. Board Member Belknap.
Or draft 4 for 5. Yeah,
Did I say it wrong again? Draft,
yes.
okay. All right. We're voting on putting draft 5 in place of draft 4. I think. That's what I have on here. Board Member Belknap.
Aye.
Thank you. Board Member Bolter.
Aye.
Member Cannon.
Aye.
Vice Chair Cummins. Member Davis.
Aye.
Member Davis. That
Aye.
was an aye. Member Earl.
Aye.
Member Gravitt.
Aye.
Member Hanson.
Aye.
Member Haynes.
Aye.
Mark Huntsman's an aye. Board Member Lear.
Great.
Member Mark.
Aye.
Aye.
Member Thorpe.
Aye.
Okay, voting was unanimous. So make sure I get this right. So the motion before the board is that the board approve and continue R277-477 draft 5 on second and final reading. Right? Okay. Not seeing any discussion to the motion, so we'll vote. Board Member Belknap,
Aye.
Board Member Bolter,
Aye.
Board Member Cannon,
Aye.
Vice Chair Cummins, Member Davis,
Aye.
Member Earl,
Aye.
Member Gravitt,
Aye.
Member Hanson, Member Haynes,
Aye.
Member Huntsman and I, Member Lear,
Aye.
Member Marsh,
Aye.
Member Thorpe,
Aye.
voting is unanimous. Motion carries. Does that conclude your report?
It doesn't, Chair. We have 13.8, proposed board resolution regarding school trust lands and funds. The motion before the board is that the committee moves that the board approve the board resolution regarding school trust lands and funds.
Okay, and I apologize. For some reason, I thought that was on consent, but I don't know where my mind was. Okay. Motion before the board is that the board approve the board resolution regarding school trust lands and funds. Discussion to the motion, Board Member Lear.
I just have a question with the purposes of this. The board has no authority in this area anymore. Why do we keep doing these resolutions when we have no authority, when we've been cut out of the process? What's the point? I guess that's a question addressed to the chair of the committee, if that's okay, Chair.
Yes, that is. We're
Well,
fine.
I'm not
Board
sure I
Member
have
Lear?
the answer to that.
I just feel like I feel like this is window dressing. I feel like it's a little demeaning to the board. They cut us out of the process, but now it's important that we pass a resolution which goes nowhere. I feel like it is wasting the board's time, and I feel like it's kind of demeaning given that we were not important enough to stay in the grand process of things.
It is. Are there any other questions? I might want to speak to it. I believe the resolution does have some merit to those that are involved in making decisions on the school trust lands and funds. And yes, I do recognize that we don't have a lot of involvement anymore. So, any other discussion? Seeing none, the motion before the board is the board approve the board resolution regarding school trust lands and funds. We'll vote on this. Board Member Belknap,
Aye.
Member Bolter,
Aye.
Member Cannon,
Aye.
Vice Chair Cummins, Member Davis,
Aye.
Member Earl,
Aye.
Member Gravitt,
Aye.
Member Hanson,
Aye.
Member Haynes,
Aye.
Member Huntsman and I, Member Lear,
Aye.
Member Marsh,
Aye.
Member Thorpe.
Aye.
Vote is unanimous. We'll move forward. Okay.
That concludes my report, Chair.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Big business moving right along.